gonna get to see when it inevitably Malwarebytes pops up and says, hey, this is a thing. The VMU is really shoved in there. Let it play through its intro. Get that situated here, move all this Dreamcast shit out of the way. Dem graphics, yo. I hope the title of everything has changed. I can't click over there now, so... There's gotta be an easy way. I probably just don't know enough about OBS to figure it out. Like I said, I'll look it up. Because I can't... My mouse is stuck in-game. I can't go over to my other monitor. Looks like the audio levels are kinda loud. Hopefully it doesn't get too much in the red. John's. Zork! I had that game too. Return to Zork. Nick Schaffner. Emily Jacobson. Designed, written, and directed by Gilbert Austin. Whoa, look at it clip through. That's a powerful hammer. What's a blue screen? What? All right. Let me save right away. Oh, spoilers. Oh no. Yeah! Yeah! Fucking rock! Yeah! Yeah! Is it exit? No. How do you get your menu? Inventory? Okay. A handful of faded hardbacks litter the lower shelf. Oh yeah, this game is very simple. It's literally just point and click at things. It doesn't... You don't, like, flick through different hands and eyeballs and stuff like that. Interact with things in different ways. Recently watered plastic plant. A 1/48th scale P-47 Thunderbolt with a broken propeller. What about this one? A hastily glued P-51 Mustang, an exact 1/36th scale. What about this basketball? An unofficial Dust Bowl basketball autographed by JPF. A sexy pinup. Ooh, mama. Hey. A photo of a beautiful girl, blonde, about 17 years old. Oh. Huh. That's kind of weird. A pair of plastic binoculars with the lens melted to the table. Empty acne medicine. What are you trying to say? You talking about my back knee? Back off. Water plastic plant. 7 flannel shirts accompanied with matching blue jeans are hanging neatly in the closet. Paper doll by the Mills brothers sits on the turntable. What is this? A clarinet. Obviously some fat high school girl left it there. Wow! But I played the clarinet. An empty trash can so clean you could eat from it. You peer through a thin layer of dust at your reflection. Dresser drawer is unlocked. As of yet, the future isn't so bright. What does that say? That says fuck. That literally says fuck. F-U-C. Yep. Okay, cool. What's that? Chew marks are visible on the end of this ballpoint pen. It's thumbtacks in here. 25-cent piece dated 1952. Okay. Harvester of sorrow! One of your typical wall clocks. The mattress is speckled with odd oh. We be wankin'. Wait, there's options in this game? Gore off. Quick tips. Password. Oh. So children can't play. He's huge! He's like taller than me. It's like a weird perspective. A stunning depiction of the Earth made of paper mache. Recently watered plastic plant. Master bedroom door is firmly locked. You pass through for the kitchen. A pendulum-driven cuckoo clock with the cuckoo oddly absent. You sure about that? There's a crack in the ceiling, too. Fine bone china gleams from the mahogany shelves. There's a light back there, you see that? Box full of newspapers. Yeah, let's go take a newspaper. Oh! Wait, isn't there a way to... Newspaper. Can't you play with the key? Yes, you can. How do you... There's a way to punch and stuff. I guess not. Okay. Fine bone china... Okay. Coloring book. Box of crayons and a Range Rider coloring book. Old-fashioned console television. Talk to Hank. I don't want to talk to Hank. He's a dickhead. Okay, let's talk to Hank.
What?
Who are you? Who are you? Who am I? Where am I?
A lousy rat. And you better be quiet or you'll wake Daddy up.
Daddy?
Your dad is asleep?
He and Mom went at it last night pretty hard. He stayed in bed. I saw what she did to him. It was pretty bad.
What did she...
Like you don't know. I saw you and her on the couch last Wednesday night. Guess that's why she's grounded now, huh? Too bad you wouldn't pay me and I had to tell, huh?
What are you talking about? What girl?
What? Is there another one too? Wait till I tell.
I'm glad there's voice acting. Look at his face. He's like he just found... He's seen a dead body or something.
I don't know what girl you're talking about.
All summer, it's been Stephanie this and Stephanie that. And now you don't remember? You think I'm dumb or something?
No, I just can't remember anything, like I said.
Well, you better remember quick, 'cause the wedding's in 2 weeks.
What?
Leave me alone so I can watch TV.
That's a weird-looking television. Come to think of it, this whole place looks totally retro.
What do you mean, retro? All TVs look alike.
Sure, basically. But this is one old-fashioned clunker.
Old-fashioned? It's brand new.
Yeah, but look at the tube. Where's the remote control?
What's that?
Now that I think about it, I can't remember.
And what was that you said about retro rockets?
No, retro. It means... Oh man, I know what I mean. That everything here is wrong. But I can't picture the difference.
Then shut up and quit bugging me. I'm watching my cowboy show.
Have you noticed that your show is in black and white?
What else? Color? On a TV?
Well, I think I've seen a colored television before.
Have not. Quit it or I'm gonna tell.
Hey, look at that. Your mother lets you watch this stuff?
Sure. This is part of history. What made America great.
Yeah.
And besides, blood and guts are neato.
Indeed. You're right. That really is neat.
I'm glad you're catching on, Steve. You're not too bad for a lousy rat.
Why do you keep saying that? Lousy rat.
Why am I a rat? What did I do to you?
You went and got all mushy on that girl, and now you're lighting out on me. Well, if that's the way you're gonna be, then you can drop dead.
Whoa, lighting out?
What do you mean I'm lighting out on you?
First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes Steve in a baby carriage.
What the hell are you talking about?
Mom, Steve said hell.
Young man, don't you dare use that kind of language in this house.
How'd you like that?
You're a little brat.
Yeah, well, you're in trouble. And you better not forget to take out the paper this morning.
What?
Don't try to weasel out of it. You know this is your week to put the paper out in the morning. If you forget again, I wouldn't want to be you when Jimmy catches up to you.
Jimmy?
Say what?
Stephanie?
I said I don't want to talk about her anymore.
Spoilers. Cowboy.
Say what?
Gore.
Say what?
Hat.
Say what? Say what?
Sorry.
Say what?
Ouch.
Say what?
Dad.
Say what?
Mom.
Mom's in the kitchen, and if you bug me, I'll call her.
Look, Do you know me?
Wish I didn't, 'cause then you wouldn't be my brother, and I'd have your room, and all the presents at Christmas. Though I will soon enough anyway, 'cause you're a lousy rat.
You're my brother?
No duh.
Listen, I don't mean to, bug you, but I can't seem to remember anything. Will you please just tell me who you are?
Mom, Steve is bugging me.
Steve, leave Hank alone right now.
Steve, are you talking to me?
Yeah, only I don't want to be, 'cause I'm trying to watch my cowboy show.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm telling you, I need your help. I've lost my memory.
Have not. Cut it out.
I'm telling you the truth.
You always were a kidder, Steve. Leave me alone. I'm sick.
I'm sick.
What's wrong with you?
I got a headache and a stomachache.
Then why aren't you in bed?
'Cause I want to watch my cowboy show.
You look all right to me.
I'm not faking. I couldn't go to school because I'm sick. Daddy's sick in bed too. And Mom believes me anyway. So shut up.
Shut up. Shut up.
Okay, why not just tell me where I am?
'Cause that's a dumb question. And you're not fooling me with that magnesia stuff.
Magnesia.
Amnesia, you mean? All right, fine. But will you at least tell me what school you go to?
The same school everyone in Harvest graduates from. One way or another.
I don't understand.
You're not supposed to. Yet.
Oh, shit.
Say what?
He doesn't know his name. Isn't it like, I want to say the school's called like Geen Elementary or something like that. What else could we ask him?
Say what? Say what? Say what?
Range rider?
Say what?
Okay.
Good. Finally.
Good. There it is. Good.
Leave me alone, will ya? This is the good part. Say what? Good. Finally.
Alright, let's go talk to Mom. Where are you going? We got the paper. Yeah. Let's go talk to Mom. An expertly embroidered old-fashioned wall plaque. Fireman Sparky's super foamy fire extinguisher. Freshly baked cookies are in the trash can. Okay. Knives gleam wickedly in the kitchen's antiseptic glow. These cookies are hot out of the oven! Hot out of the oven! Hot out of the... Hot out... A last repository for a few dead bugs. That's a baby. Cabinet that smells of dirty... Ew, why are there diapers in there? What the fuck? A newborn sleeping soundly. Okay.
Well, hello there. How about some cookies? There's plenty of rejects in the trash.
Who are you?
That's a fine way to talk to your mother.
You're my mother?
That's right. Though sometimes I get treated like the hired help around here.
I don't remember you.
Of course you don't. Until you need your socks washed.
No, you don't understand. I can't remember where I am or even who I am.
Land's sake, stop your joshing, won't you? Honestly, Steve, I thought you'd grow up a little after
She got a
graduation.
tracheotomy.
I only hope that new job will plant your feet on the ground.
So that's my name. Steve.
Your name will be M.U.D. Mud if you don't stop teasing me, young man.
Listen, this may sound strange, but I've lost my memory. Do you believe me?
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious.
Sure, and next you'll be telling me you don't remember Hank and your little sister.
Sister?
Sister?
Shh, you'll wake her. I just put her down to sleep. If she wakes up, she'll just want to eat again.
The fuck? Oh, right,
Darn
right.
it, I'm busy, and if you think I'm going to play along with this nonsense, you're crazier than Sparky down at the firehouse.
Fine. Maybe I am crazy. I can't rule that out. Why can't you just help me a little? Is that too much to ask?
Now you've done it. Are you happy? Poor baby. There. Did your brother scare you? Let me see.
Oh, shit.
Darn that wasp woman. She's a monster, that's what she is.
there's a lot more of that, so get ready for it.
Wasp woman?
Tetsuya Crumb is going to hear about this. I want you to go to her house right now and give her a piece of my mind.
I don't know where she lives.
Honestly, you can't miss a house covered with paper.
It's great,
nests.
is what it is.
See, you tell her to mind her own beeswax or by
Top
golly, I'll
fucking
get up
tier.
to the PTA. Or the lodge.
PTA?
What's the PTA got to do with anything?
Show some respect, Steve. The PTA has a lot of clout in Harvest. We run the charity bake sale, the annual blood drive, and by gosh, we even have ties to the lodge.
So that's a good question, actually. I don't recall. Because I know I knew about the game before I started seeing people play it on YouTube. But once I saw people playing, I was like, oh yeah! But yeah, this game, it's fucking bonkers.
What charity is this bake sale supposed to benefit?
It'll help provide a fund for bums and hobos who wander into harvest and have no family ties.
Kind of a specific target group, isn't it?
You have to pay attention to detail when dealing with such people.
I don't know what you mean.
You will. The whole thing has been organized by the lodge.
Tell me more about this bake sale. Why is it so important?
As I told you, many unfortunates who come to harvest end up needing financial help.
Why is that the town's problem?
It's not a problem, so long as those folks are taken care of. It's the will of the lodge.
Taken care of.
What lodge?
The Hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve. It's just the finest place in Harvest, and the most exclusive.
What's so great about it?
Hard to say, since hardly anyone gets inside. But it wouldn't be so exclusive if it wasn't just wonderful. Just like the new Reynolds dishwasher with their patented auto dry process, TM. I've never used one, but I know I want it. Instead of sulking around the house all day, why not walk over to the lodge and apply for membership? That's wonderful, Steve. If you got into the lodge, you'd be the talk of Harvest.
Yeah, I want to be the talk of the town.
Harvest is a town unlike any you've ever known.
In what way?
I don't have time to go into it now. Why not take a walk around town and pester someone else? I'm busy.
Making cookies. Making cookies.
The bake sale is on Friday, and yet you're baking the cookies now.
Never put off till tomorrow what you can do today.
But they'll be stale by then.
That's why I'm throwing them away.
And then cooking more?
To replace the ones I throw out.
Why?
Well, I have to. No one's going to pay to eat stale cookies out of the garbage can.
But you expect me to.
Of course not, Steve. I wouldn't charge you. I'm your mother. Help yourself.
just a big circle. It's just, oh god, it's great.
What charity is this bake sale supposed to benefit?
It'll help provide a fund for bums and hobos who wander into harvest and have no family ties.
Kind of a specific target group, isn't it?
Oh.
You have to pay attention to detail.
I don't know what...
You...
Tell me...
As I...
Why is that...
It's not...
Never watched WandaVision, so I wouldn't know. Maybe this is where they got the idea. Cookie's sister, Stephanie?
And just who is Stephanie?
Don't you dare toy with that sweet girl. If you start in on her with all this amnesia poop, she'll think her fiancé is having second thoughts about the wedding.
Poop? Wedding?
Look, all this talk about weddings is nuts. I'm not marrying anybody till I figure out what's going on here.
First the heartbreak of psoriasis, and now this. 2 weeks before the wedding and you're backing out. Whatever will the neighbors think?
I can't marry someone I don't even know.
Fine, have it your way, but leave me out of it. If you're going to break Stephanie's heart, you march right next door and do it yourself. And don't expect me to write you a note.
Financy.
Fiance? This is insane!
Ooh!
Oh, you're not having second thoughts about marrying Stephanie. Is that what this silliness is all about? Pre-wedding jitters?
Can something like that produce amnesia?
Stop this foolishness right now and count your blessings. Stephanie is great at cooking and cleaning.
Cooking and cleaning?
What's cooking and cleaning got to do with anything?
Honestly, boys.
Because I like food.
What else is there for a wife but cooking and cleaning? You may not appreciate a hot meal on a clean plate when it's there, but if it wasn't, we'd hear about it soon enough, I'll bet.
You're saying that's all there is to marriage? Cooking and cleaning?
Well, you'll have to ask your father about that, but I'm sure Stephanie will do her duty when the time comes.
I'll do the cleaning, you can do the cooking, because I'm awful at Father.
My father.
He's in the other room. He decided to sleep in today. Now please let me get back to my cookies.
What about Hank?
Hank. That kid over by the television?
Your little brother is homesick from school today, and I won't have you scaring him with this amnesia poop.
Is he really sick?
Look at the show he's watching. Wouldn't you say he's sick? I'd make him stop, but oh, I'm so busy baking cookies for the Harvest PTA Charity Bake Sale. It's on Friday, you know. I hope you're still planning on going.
I don't know. I need to think.
Honestly, skipping out of a charity affair. What's gotten into you?
I don't know, damn it. That's what I'm telling you.
Don't you dare use that language around me. You're lucky your father didn't hear you. Or Stephanie, for that matter. How do you think she'd feel knowing her fiancé was a gutter mouth?
Fiance? Amnesia.
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Wait, did I spell it wrong? Or is that just not a thing? Amnesia. Yeah,
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
I guess it's not a thing. Oh, Jimmy.
Stop speaking nonsense,
God
dear.
damn it. The newspaper. Newspaper.
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Knives.
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Spiders.
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
No, you told me about Tetsuo Crumb. What about her? Crumb.
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Fucking, okay, fine. Oh, want to see something really gross?
What a thing to say to your mother. Was that an invitation now that your father is out of action? Maybe later, dear. Right now I have housework to do. Though you can watch if you want. Don't forget to put the papers out for Jimmy. You know how he gets.
Just got a little bit of an Oedipus complex. I think that's everything we could say to her. Cookies are baking in the oven. Alright. We'll call it Mommy Dearest. Dad! Oh. Alright.
Leave me alone, will ya? This is the good part.
Indian.
Say what?
Natives.
Say what?
Alright.
Good.
Good. What is that? A Dayglow Lima space disc stuck on the roof. No, that's a pizza. Steel barbs wrench signals from the naked air. High voltage power lines bathe your home in a wholesome, old-fashioned electromagnetic field. You feel their humming in your dreams. There are security bars fastened to the window with Phillips head screws. It's full of junk mail bills and bake sale flyers. Army surplus air condition. It's Jimmy James!
Hey, Steve, I'm Jimmy James. Remember me?
I guess not.
Hey, how come you haven't been putting the paper out for me in the morning?
I'm supposed to?
Yeah? Well, try to remember,
Oh!
will ya? How'd you expect a working Joe to make an honest living? You don't put the paper out, I'm out of a job.
So what? You don't get paid for picking up papers anyway.
The Sentinel building burnt down. What the heck else am I supposed to do? Listen, start putting that paper out and everything will be Jake, okay? That's all I want. That and a pair of sneakers.
Sneakers.
Food every day has worn holes in mine. Say, you got any spare sneakers?
Sneakers? You got any spare sneakers, mister? No, sorry.
Oh, gee whiz. Look, if you find any, I'd be willing to trade you for them. Something really neato. Think about it. See you later, alligator.
I have your paper, though. Do you want to talk more, or...?
See you later, alligator.
I have the paper. Jimmy, the paper! The paper, Jimmy!
Hey, Steve. You've been doing a swell job putting the paper out in the morning. You just keep doing that and we won't have any
This is what they
problems.
call a
It's not
tow-headed
much to ask,
child.
is it?
He's got a fucking tow head.
See you later, alligator.
Want to see something? Want to see something really red? Motherfucker! He's packing! Oh. Jimmy? 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 Doesn't get much radder than that. I can't punch Mom. Don't fuck with Jimmy. Make sure you put the paper out for the paper boy.
Hey, Steve.
I got better things to do?
Well, I don't, you selfish punk. How'd you expect a working Joe to make...
So what?
Listen, Whoa, that's great. Maybe we could trade.
What could you give me?
You know Miss Whaley and Principal Harold down at the school? Well, I found out they're messing around with each other in the broom closet.
Whoa.
I can tell you when they meet and trade you some keys that'll let you catch them red-handed. What do you say?
Forget it. What do I care about what they're doing?
You could watch them. I know they're pretty old and ugly and all, but it beats underwear catalogs to all get out. Besides, maybe you could scare them into paying you or something, if you took a picture of them or something. But hey, the offer's still good. Find some sneakers.
Sneakers?
And we'll talk. See you later, alligator.
Alright. I'd rather watch old people fuck than
Hey, Steve, you've been doing a swell job.
look at an underwear catalog.
You just...
Alright. Alright. There's your paper. I'm gonna waddle away. General store, my house, post office, barber shop, Johnson's residence, abandoned house, fire station, police station, newspaper building, Wayward Hotel, Edna's Diner, TV station, Geen. Geen Memorial School. Meat plant, Missile base, the lodge. Yeah, let's go to the lodge. We were told to go to the lodge. Alarming green sludge oozes from the drain. Red eyes gleam with eerie malevolence from the darkness. Looks like it looks as ancient as the building itself. The masonry looks as though it may be from the Dark Ages. Here we go. Okay.
Only initiates may enter the hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon.
Did you say something?
I did not speak, but my mind touched yours.
Telepathy? But how?
Only those who seek enlightenment warrant my attention. Do you hunger for true knowledge?
Yes.
There are always obstacles to the path. You must first fill out an application to be considered for initiation into the mysteries.
Paperwork? Why should I fill out a stupid form? Give me an application then.
Applications are available at the post office. Postmaster Boyle disseminates them to the uninitiated. I do not sully my hands.
Then I just fill it out and return it to you, or what?
You may find it difficult to obtain an application. You will no doubt need to find some way to persuade Postmaster Boyle to give you one in the middle of the month, as it is against his rules. When you do, however, bring it to me, and if you are worthy, you will be put to the test.
Shucks.
Anything else to say?
Have you obtained an application from the Postmaster?
Not yet.
If you would find knowledge, you must seek it from the first realization of the wanting.
Fine, I'll get an application as soon as I can. I don't give a damn. I had enough of this screwed up town.
Whether you do or not matters little. Many are called, but few chosen.
That guy in the lodge. Can I get you? That's where this game kind of falls flat, the combat. It's not great, but it's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. TV station, Edna's Diner, police station, cemetery, abandoned house, Potsdamer. Wait, where's... Mom said something about Tetsuya Crumb. Is that the abandoned house? Yes. The attic window is the perfect nesting ground for wasps. The overhang is the perfect nesting grounds for wasps. The old car is the perfect nesting grounds for wasps. The rusty gutter is the perfect nesting grounds for wasps. This place sure could use a gardener. Rather colorful picture of a wasp. From the sound of it, these cabinets are infested with wasps. Wasp nest. Oh, okay. Wasp nest. Okay. The icebox is sealed shut with wasp nest. Huh. And you seem to just be perfectly content sitting here amongst all these wasps.
It's not often visitors.
Are you the...
Oh, excuse me.
I am Tetsuya Crumb. The ignorant of harvest called me the Wasp Woman. A pejorative, no doubt.
No, it doesn't.
Born of fear and a poverty of imagination.
I read that comment 2 minutes too late.
Politics of honey. The Judeo-Christian rites of sacrifice and conventional taboos against unbridled pleasure are all responsible for the prejudice against wasps.
Honey?
The politics of honey are intertwined with the age-old struggle of the aesthetic versus the commercial. Because I choose to raise wasps instead of bees, I'm frowned upon by the community. Why? Well, raising bees is acceptable because they produce honey. But sometimes it's not what is produced, so much as what is performed.
I don't see any particular use for wasps.
Why must everything have a use? Is money always the determining factor? More slender, more aerodynamic than the bee, the wasp is a joy to behold.
What the fuck?
Beautiful and juicy.
Oh, here we go.
Isn't that enough to compensate for the little drawbacks?
Juicy?
A triviality.
Oh, okay. It's not what you made it sound like.
Regard the wasp. Wasps produce nothing for others, but only for themselves. Wasps build nests and more wasps, nothing more. They spread into eaves and attics, not to make honey for supermarkets, but to buzz and rustle on their own paper, perpetuating their own agenda, growing stealthily, surely. The most relentless of insects.
It's an accurate choice of words there, especially considering how she's speaking very with like sexual overtones. Yeah, well, keep them away from innocent children.
What better way to describe the wasp? Carefree, wild, beautiful things. If they wish to share their love with babies, or any of the rest of you ignorant hicks, that is not my concern.
Wasps, drawbacks?
Well, as you can see, the little darlings do love to sting. Another source of prejudice for the masses, and another reason to love them. Bees are like animals. They sting only for a reason, for sacrifice. They have no conception of individual sensation, of pleasure.
Pleasure?
Yes, a great deal of pleasure. The wasp is a sensual being, not a laborer, hedonistic instead of industrial. Some think them quick to anger. In truth, they are easily swayed to ecstasy. They penetrate your flesh, and the muscular contractions in their thorax as they pump venom could be likened to the muscular contractions of ejaculation. Each painful welt, an act of love.
Okay, go.
When a bee stings, it rips itself apart and dies for its audacity. This appeals to those raised worshipping a god that demands sacrifice and atonement. But the wasp is promiscuous. They are not as sympathetic to the masses because they don't die when they sting. They live to sting another day, and they take pleasure from it.
Pleasure? Oh. Sting?
A triviality.
Ejaculation?
A triviality.
Okay. Venom?
A triviality.
Mom?
A triviality.
Fuck?
A triviality.
Fire.
A triviality.
Raid.
A triviality. A triviality.
I hate how you have to click on it every time.
A triviality.
Well, okay, so Mom told me we already did this. Uh-oh. What happened?
Yes. Each.
Wasp, but okay, I think we're done talking to you. Mom told me I had to deal with you, so... Why is it caps lock on? Mom said. Closer? How do you... Maybe if I... Back up a little bit? Right here? How do I kill you? Oh! What happened? What happened? Go back. I skipped the cutscene on accident because I was punching. Go up a little bit. Nope, shit. You gotta be standing just right. Okay. I took care of it. I'll save in a different spot. Just so if we want, we can come back and kill her again. Alright, well. Let's go back and tell Mom the good news. Mom, I killed a wasp lady.
I told you I'm busy, Steve. Why don't you talk to Hank or go next door and visit Stephanie or go get an early start on your new job? Did you hear? Someone exterminated the wasp woman. Exterminated. Got it? Oh my, I used to be such a card. Everyone in the Glee Club thought so. Oh, I haven't lost it, have I? That's right, a job. Your father has everything set up at the meat plant. After your honeymoon with Stephanie, you'll start out as a butcher in the slaughterhouse just like anybody else. Don't expect any favors just because you're the boss's son.
Slaughterhouse?
Work at a slaughterhouse? My memory may be shaky, but I do know I don't want to spend my life as a butcher.
You'll get used to it, Steve. Sooner or later, you'll have to.
That sounds like a threat.
Just a fact. Harvest is a small town, and if you want to be with Stephanie, you'll have to get your hands dirty. Jobs are scarce, so it's either work for your father or join the lodge if you can. Don't forget to put the papers out for Jimmy. You know how he gets.
Indeed. Grab another.
Damn it.
What?
Oh, well, that didn't work.
Wait, what? What happened to the paper? Did he eat the paper? Oh, I guess I put it in my inventory. Alright, moving on. Let's go talk to this Stephanie. It's too high to look into. The garage needs a new paint job. Glass is so clear the reflection makes it difficult to see. Overhead windows shaped like a wagon wheel. They're living dangerously. What the fuck? Yeah, it must have rained recently. The man of the house squeezing his meat. Oh, okay. A funerary urn is the cabinet's sole occupant. A giant mutant asparagus, inexplicably robust, given the fact that it's encased in red concrete, perhaps the healthy electromagnetic fields of harvest? The ashtray is shaped like a particular human organ, which shall remain nameless. It could be a lot of things. The upholstery is stained after years of profuse sweating. What the fuck? Almost made of leather upholstery. Oh, yeah, I know.
There he is, my future son-in-law. And how's he doing today? What brings him to the Potsdam household, huh? Huh?
Lost my memory.
What a card.
Would I kid about something like that? Why won't you believe me?
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Your mother just telephoned us about your latest shenanigans. Isn't that right, Mr. Potsdam?
Sure did, Mr. Potsdam.
Uh,
You little rascal.
Imagination's a swell thing to have, in small amounts.
the TV static.
On the ground, especially if he's getting married.
My God.
Tell me, is your father feeling better? Is he going back to the slaughterhouse anytime soon?
I haven't seen my father.
Father.
He's locked in a room.
He's not going to die, is he?
Like I said, I don't know. That woman, Mom, tends to him herself.
Well, next time you see him, be sure to tell him that I said hello. And tell him that I'm praying for his speedy recovery. And also, would you remind him about the meat? Especially about the meat.
Yeah, fine. If I see him.
You should be more concerned. If he dies, then who's going to take over the slaughterhouse? Who's going to tend to the meat? I guess as his son, you'd take over. Right? Meat is the foundation of any decent society. Everyone needs at least 3 servings of red meat a day. And anyone who says otherwise is a commie. And once you're married to Stephanie, I'll be part of the family too. And your father will give me all the meat I want. Kind of makes up for not getting into the lodge.
Why are you so anxious to get into the lodge?
There's wonders inside. I've heard there's more meat in there than they know what to do with. Now that you're of age, Steve, you might go down to the post office and fill out a lodge application. They're always looking for new blood.
Okay. Marriage.
Tell me about this wedding.
Well, it looks like we're going to have to hold the wedding down at the funeral parlor, since I'm not a member of the lodge. Mr. Moynihan has given his okay, and your father is going to cater the affair with plenty of meat.
Meat.
Moynihan is the undertaker. He also runs the Wayward Hotel. Since he's providing the space for the wedding, you might stop by and say hello to him, just to be sociable. But whatever you do, be sure to say hi to your father for me. Will you do that? Tell him hi, and remind him of the meat.
Meat. The meat. Why is she grounded? Oh. I did this with the wasp lady too. Speak! Well, don't look at me. Miss Potsdam wants Stephanie to study hard for her finals. If it was up to me, you could go straight upstairs. But you know, the little woman, you'll have to ask permission to see her. To see Stephanie. It's not... What's happening? I can't proceed.
Well, don't look at me. Mrs. Potsdam wants Stephanie to study hard for her finals. If it was up to me, you could go straight upstairs, but you know, the little woman, you'll have to ask her permission to see Stephanie. Sorry, Steve. The last thing I want to do is upset you and your father before the wedding. Not with the meat at stake. You will remind your dad about the meat. Won't you?
Meat. Meat. Meat.
Stop mumbling, Steve. I can't understand you at all. Stop mumbling, Steve. I can't understand you at all.
Dead.
Stop mumbling, Steve. I can't understand you at all.
Squeeze. What? Is that a Z? Oh, it doesn't look like.
Stop mumbling, Steve. I can't understand you at all.
Alright. Meat, father, marriage. I think we got everything. Mutant asparagus. And a TV's so loud. The entire kitchen has a minty fresh look and scent. Plastic plant with freshly watered soil, along with little styrofoam balls. Icebox is locked. Bushes are preventing it from opening. What the fuck? The entire kitchen... Okay. Hi.
Hello, Steve. Have you flossed today?
You look just like my mom, except for the hair.
Honestly, you men can insult a woman without even knowing you've done it. What a horrible thing to say.
You're both standing around baking cookies. Same cut of dress. Same pearls. So bizarre.
There's nothing bizarre about baking cookies. The Harvest Charity Bake Sale is Friday, you know, and by gosh, Mrs. Marvin Potston Jr. can be counted on to do her share.
I'm doing my part.
Just because I'm doing housework doesn't mean I have to be a drudge. It's a white Susan
Ah!
at all times. What's wrong with wearing pearls, for heaven's sake?
Nothing, but you look like June Cleaver. Some kind of sitcom mom.
Sitcom?
Geez, you know, a situation comedy. The weird part is, I can't remember how I know that.
I'm much too busy with housework to watch TV. Maybe Mr. Potsdam would know about sitcoms. Stephanie doesn't watch TV, though. She's grounded. You mustn't be too hard on Mr. Potsdam, Steve. He's a disappointed man. No matter how many lodge admission forms he fills out, they keep turning him down. He has a new application in, though, so keep your fingers crossed. If he joins the lodge, you and Stephanie can have your wedding in the Chapel of Love, rather than over at Moynihan's place.
What if I want it at Moynihan's place?
What can you tell me about the lodge?
Just that they're exclusive and secretive. If you're curious, you ought to pick up a lodge application at the post office and take it over to the sergeant-at-arms. Isn't that a thought? Forget Mr. Potsdam. If you became a member of the order, we could hold the wedding inside the lodge. My, wouldn't that be lovely?
Indeed.
Tell me about this wedding.
Well, it's set for 3 weeks. We're holding it over at Shady Oaks, Mr. Moynihan's funeral parlor.
Say what?
Now, I know it's not a very romantic place, but there's nowhere else to hold it, thanks to Mr. Potsdam.
Mr. Moynihan.
Mr. Moynihan runs the Wayward Hotel and the Shady Oaks funeral parlor. It's rumored he has connections with the lodge, but the order keeps that kind of thing secret. So Mr. Potsdam has tried to get him to put in a good word for his lodge application, but so far...
Okay. Mom.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Stephanie.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Me.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Fuck.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
I'm pretty sure that only works on your mom. Pearl necklace. Necklace. Wait, neck. Glass.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Meat? Oh. Meat?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Okay. Crumb.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Wasp.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Okay, okay.
Give my regards to your parents.
What? What? I can't hear you! The static!
Sorry. You'll have to ask Mrs. Potsdam for permission to see Stephanie. She's in the kitchen.
But...
Hello, dear.
Yes, please.
She's upstairs. Go right on up. Just remember, she's grounded until the wedding. Give my regards to your parents.
You are my parent. She's purty. Towels are stiff as boards. The window affords a spectacular view of aluminum siding. A thin layer of hair coats virtually every inch of ceramic, and the rubber ducky has seen better days. Ew. Mr. Potsdam has been taking this plastic plant joke too far. Okay. Wads of used tissue fill this trash can. Some of them stuck to the side. Yummy. Feels like coarse sandpaper. It'd be painful to wipe with this stuff. Whoa! Someone's been using the plastic pants. Oh god, this plastic plant as a toilet. Okay. What about this one? It's apparently dead. What's this? Picture on the wall is hanging a bit crooked. Now here's one. Overly used paper towel. Okay. It's covered with what appears to be toothpaste, pubic hair, and snot. Okay, yeah. Reeks of various toiletries. Got a headache? This aspirin should do the trick. I'll take that. A jar of extra strength oral lube. Great for getting in and out of tight spots. Alright. 1 hour cough medicine. Okay. Warning, yeast disinfectant. Not to be used for baking. Can't take that. Be sure to roll up the tube from the bottom. Tampons. Better ask Stephanie about these. Okay. New zippy vitamins will pick you up. Dental floss. 300 yards of it. Oh, okay. What's that? Band-aids. Scattering of band-aids. No, it's a band-aid. Oh my god. Cool. Oh, whoa. Closet. This plastic plant has enough water to last a good while. Your makeup looks just fine. Okay, thank you. Several books about red meat and its importance to living well. It's made of high-tech Tupperware, TM. As plastic plants go, this one seems cool. Okay. The plaque has had its metal plate removed. This device is slowly releasing noxious-smelling chemicals into the hallway. Excuse me. Closet won't budge. Okay. She has nice taste. 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 Okay, I guess she has nice taste.
Who are you? What are you doing in my room?
Haven't you heard? We're getting married.
So, you're the one. Steve, isn't it?
You mean you don't know me?
I mean, I don't know anyone. I don't remember anything. How many times do I have to say it?
Just one, Stephanie, because I can't remember a damn thing either.
Really? Oh God, I thought it was just me.
You're not alone. Can you tell me what's going on here?
Those people downstairs have locked me in my room. They say I'm grounded until the wedding.
Those people?
They claim to be my parents. I can't dispute it because I can't remember for sure one way or the other, but it doesn't feel right.
I know what you mean. I don't belong here. No one will believe that I've got amnesia.
Do you have any idea where you do belong?
No, but I'm fairly sure I don't belong in Harvest.
Yeah. I can't remember anything.
But I feel in my heart that the woman downstairs is not my mother. She's like this thing, like a parody, a bad joke with mother as the punchline. Does that make any sense?
No, but then nothing makes sense here.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who sees it that way. I thought I was going crazy.
Join the club. But we can't both be crazy, Stephanie.
Either way, something really weird is going on here. I've got to escape, and so do you. Because in a way, whether you know it or not, I think we're both grounded.
I don't want to be grounded.
It's been hell. They treat me well, but they won't let me leave this room. Not even to go out in the yard. Not until the wedding.
They won't tell you why?
Each one blames the other for grounding me. They make up different excuses. Different things I did, none of which I remember.
Yeah.
So I sit up here, watch the world outside my window, and listen to the noises in the house.
Have you heard or seen anything that might help us figure this thing out?
Every morning, a weird boy comes to the house and picks up the paper. He doesn't deliver the paper. He picks up scrap paper that Miss Potsdam sets out on the porch for him. Some mornings she forgets, and the boy gets furious. He gives me the creeps.
Anything else you can tell me?
I hear these weird scraping sounds in the bathroom sometimes. Like something is sliding along the wall. Claws, maybe. And Mr. Potsdam. I don't like the way my dear daddy looks at me. Both of them are always watching me. But especially him.
You don't think they're dangerous, do you?
I think this whole place is dangerous. I think we've got to escape. Before it's too late.
It's too late!
Escape?
Harvest is a prison, Steve. Don't forget that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Of course I'm right.
Da Lodge?
Everything in Harvest seems to revolve around this damned lodge, this Order of the Harvest Moon. They're responsible for this insane bake sale that's coming, and for the Harvest Blood Drive, too. When people talk about the lodge, it's always in this hushed, reverent tone. Mom keeps telling me that women can't join, but she keeps pressuring me to get you to join.
She's not the only one who wants me to sign on with the lodge.
That's probably the worst thing you could do.
You think the lodge is some kind of trap?
I think all of Harvest is a trap.
If that's true, maybe joining the lodge is the way out.
Look, why not explore the town a little? I can't get out of here, but if I could, that's what I'd do. Maybe you can figure out what's happening here without going anywhere near the lodge.
You're really afraid of the lodge, aren't you?
I look at that building, all lit up at night, and I get scared.
I mean, look at the damn thing. Seem like a harmless bunch of Masons to you?
It's okay. Amnesia.
Maybe my amnesia isn't total after all. You're familiar to me. Like we've met before. In another life.
Oh.
Maybe we really do live here. Maybe we were together, and the same thing happened to both of us. An accident. Something.
Neither of us has bumps on our heads, if that's what
Have you been able to remember anything else? Anything at all?
Well, I have had these recurring dreams. Just fragments, really. Strange, abstract images. Liquid, chrome.
Probably just a dream.
Well, have you thought about how to escape Harvest?
The wedding!
Escape?
Harvest is a prison, Steve. Don't forget that.
Oh.
Maybe my amnesia isn't total after all.
Maybe we really...
Okay, I think we're good.
Probably.
Well,
What about the meat?
you're not making
What about guns? Do we have any guns?
You're not making.
What about the paper? News paper.
You're not.
Towhead.
You're not making.
Fuck.
You're not making.
No, I'm not. I'm just exacerbating. Just trying all options. Claws.
You're not.
Walls.
You're not making.
Ripple.
You're not.
Danny. Oh. Danny.
You're not making.
Dave.
You're not.
Okay.
Come back and visit me soon, okay?
Nah. Taking my flannel and I'm getting the fuck out of here. Getting out of this static-filled house.
If it isn't my favorite son-in-law, what brings you here again?
There it is. Keep going. Get the hell out of there. The meat house. Alright. Johnson residence. Abandoned house. General store, post office. Post office. I guess we're already over. Let's go to the Johnson residence. Manhole cover is locked in place. A nasty stench drifts up from the sewers below. During the day, Mr. Johnson keeps watch over his precious 48 Tucker. What the fuck? Who is shooting arrows? Mr. Johnson erected an impenetrable fortress to protect his Tucker during the night. What if... Hang on. Now somebody's shooting chickens. Okay. Tucker. Fucker. Maybe. Okay, never mind.
Hello, Steve.
Oh, God.
How's the husband-to-be?
Other than having no memory, I guess I'm all right.
All right. You should be ecstatic, considering what you're getting into, if you haven't gotten into it already. Speaking of which, I heard Stephanie was grounded. Her daddy's worried about getting his meat. Though if I were him, I'd be more concerned about Stephanie getting some meat.
Right. And you are?
You always were a kidder, Steve. I'm Mr. Johnson, remember? Glad you stopped by.
Stop shooting arrows!
Just got finished waxing the Tucker. I could use a little relaxation. But since Edna's not here, I might as well talk to you.
Edna.
Edna Fitzpatrick is one of the snootiest women in town. I declare there isn't a woman in Harvest that turned me away. If I was interested, that is. Just because she owns DNAs, she's got all these highfalutin ideas about independence. And her with a little girl to raise. That child needs a father. And Edna, well, she needs a good, hard penis.
Like inside her, or she has to have one attached to her?
What makes you so sure she needs a penis?
You saying Edna's getting it from someone else? Like maybe that damn Sheriff Dwayne? He's over at DNA's diner every day from noon to 1, eating his dadgum pie. And I got a feeling he'd like Edna for dessert. Sure, it's the only diner in town, but I'm sure he's got more on his mind than food. I'll admit DNA's darn it does good business. But money isn't everything to a woman. Can money keep you warm at night? Can you wrap your thighs around it? Or rake bloody gashes in its back with your painted hollowed fingernails? Edna! Edna! So, how's Stephanie?
I told you, this game, it doesn't stop. it's at 100 the whole time. And if anything, it goes from 100 to like 200. It just escalates. It gets weirder and weirder and weirder.
Speaking of Stephanie, I still haven't gotten an invitation to the wedding yet.
I don't have anything to do with that.
That's okay. Personally, I'd prefer a pass to the honeymoon. You could use the back seat of my Tucker for the maiden voyage. It's plenty big, believe you me. I'd drive you around, and I wouldn't look in the back seat, I guarantee it. Though if you'd like to come up front and take the wheel a while, I wouldn't say nay. Heck of an automobile, isn't she? Damn shame I have to sit out here and watch over her all the time. But if I didn't, those stupid kids might scratch her up playing ball.
That's a real Tucker. I can understand your concern.
Hell yes, it's real. I wouldn't be so protective of her if she was just a reproduction. I'm mighty particular about my Tucker. I had the garage remodeled like a fortress, so I could lock her up at night and get some sleep.
I'm sure she's safe enough inside.
A few months back, someone broke into my house, trying to get into the garage. I had to gripe like hell before the sheriff agreed to start the evening patrols and instigate the curfew.
Funny part is, it's not a special car, and most of the people in town have a Tucker. So, they just like fucking with him, I think. Fuck?
I don't take your meaning.
Oh. Garage. Oh, garage.
I don't take your meaning.
Garage. Mom.
I don't.
Dad.
I.
Pie.
I.
Harlot fingernails.
I don't.
Psycho.
I don't.
Pervert.
I don't.
Okay.
Bye now.
Oh, God. Wonder if we can. Too far. Combat. Motherfucker. Oh my God. Die. He's got superpowers. Nice if I had a weapon. How's our health looking? Oh God. Where didn't we have vitamins or some shit?
Damn it. Okay.
There we go. Oh, good as new. Yeah! Fucker! I'll piss on your car now. Okay, bye. Oh shit. How I could just kill a man.
You're under arrest for the murder of Mr. Johnson, Steve. Not the smartest thing you've ever done. Killing a man in broad daylight while he's sitting on his porch.
Oh, okay.
Somebody help me! What do you people want from me?
Too late for that, boy. Ain't it, Sergeant?
Indeed it is, Sheriff. Answers may only be found in the lodge, and you must be alive to seek them.
Who did? Who did? Okay. Tucker, fucker. So don't get caught. Shady Oaks Mortuary. Let's just finish off the top here. Barbershop, post office, general store. The neon letters done relentlessly, eternally frozen at 4:05. Near drone, relentlessly, eternally frozen. Okay. He's too busy working to notice you. Tape and broke his glass. Obviously a professional break-in. Oh. Tired air conditioner wheezes in the unseasonal heat. Yum! Creamed asparagus tips, 2 for 49 cents. A phallic symbol thrusting boldly upwards from the concrete, ever ready to spew forth. Sexual overtones! Dead roaches and bits of arid grit coat the water cooler's bone-dry reservoir. This empty barrel reeks of rotting meat. An old 16mm projector with Geen Memorial stenciled on it. Free copies made here. Empty barrels that smell like pickles. Shoddy old television missing the VHF knob. Empty meat box. A new and improved Succulux Super Suck Vacuum Cleaner. It really sucks! That's a Wayne's World joke. The shelf contains a variety of odd items for sale. Okay.
Can I help you, dear?
Who are you?
This is Phelps General Store, so who would that make me? Maybe you need to go back to Geen Memorial and have Miss Whaley teach you about logic.
I'm fuzzy on a lot of things these days. My memory's gone.
Pshaw, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious, I need some help.
Well, they say a sharp blow to the head is a good thing for amnesia. In which case, I'd recommend Miss Whaley again. Then again, they say a good scare can jog the memory. In which case, I'd advise you to visit the Sergeant at Arms over at the lodge. That man gives me the willies. Speaking of willies, how's your father?
Don't know. Haven't seen him.
Care to buy anything today?
Is his name Willie? Why are you talking? Why?
Just point to whatever you want. I'm a little hard of hearing. Hello, Steve. Care to buy anything today? Just point to whatever.
What costs 25 cents? A cow is bleeding a robust coffee on these Harvest Blend coffee can labels. Slightly used wrench. You must pay Miss Phelps before you can buy anything. An adult magazine for 25 cents. You must pay Miss Phelps before you buy anything. Cans of soup or possibly rat poison. It's definitely one or the other. Black electrical tape. You must pay. Okay. What is that? Is that a... Huh. That looks like something. Inventory.
A girly magazine? Why, Steve, I'm surprised at you. I'd expect that sort of thing from Deputy Loomis, but never from you. He's always coming in here oogling the girly magazines behind my counter. Darned if I'd sell him one, though. I know his wife, for heaven's sakes.
Well, will you sell me one?
I certainly will, Steve. That kind of interest is healthy for a young fellow. Steers him away from being a fireman.
Oh, I got it already. Okay. Donka Shane.
Well, that didn't work.
Damn it.
That didn't work.
Girl, my...
Hello, Steve. Care to buy?
Oh, thank you.
Okay, dear. You check back if you decide there's anything you want. I'll be happy to help you. Come back soon.
How nice. Just an innocent old lady. Barber shop. It's the barber shop. Oh, it's inventory. Okay, let's go. What the fuck? Alien head? An unfortunate extraterrestrial who journeyed hundreds of light years to wind up mounted on a barber's wall. Fancy barber's pole secured to the wall with straight slot screws. Oh. Made of solidified mousse and sticky hairspray, this lovely mannequin is a work of art. Ew. Except for its occasional hairball cough, it's hard to tell if the sheep is alive or not. It takes a true sportsman to hunt down those dangerous cows. Dangling television is sure to cause neck strain at this angle. Picture of Mr. Pastorelli as a young buck. Ah! What? Everything's like taking a second in here. A picture of young Mr. Pazzarelli, spaghetti on his mouth and all. Colonel Buster Monroe flipping the bird from his B-17 cockpit. Glenn Parsons took this rare photograph of an extraterrestrial. Mr. Pastorelli doesn't respond, not understanding English. Mr. Swell. Mr. Swell?
Howdy, Steve.
Yeah. Howdy back, Mr.
It's swell, Steve. Don't you pull my old leg now. Change your mind about that aluminum siding?
What are you talking about?
I really think you should talk your father into buying some. He can afford it. And I can't stress enough the value of some really fine aluminum siding. Keeps it warm in the summer, cool in the winter, and it keeps out the sheep. Pastorelli ought to look into some but I can't get him to understand a word I say. Steve, aluminum siding can't get a fair shake no more. Started when those firemen came to harvest, filling people's heads with newfangled notions like color coordination and interior design. You can paint aluminum, you know, if you want to. But even so, I can't seem to move it anymore. Not even to a rube like Pastorelli. Thank God for the plumbing.
Plumbing?
Well, I seen the end coming for the aluminum siding game, so I took a mail course and learned how to be a plumber. Now, there's a business that never lets up. You'd be surprised what people flush down the toilet. Pastorelli's a rube from way back. Ask Clem Parsons how he followed up with the alarm system in here. I'm a plumber. I could fix it for him, but he just won't listen.
Meat.
Stop funning around now.
Oh god. Arrgh!
Can't understand why Pastorelli keeps that nasty thing in here. Must remind him of the pastures in Italy. Kinda like why I keep wrenches under my pillow, so's I can dream about plumbing. Stop funning around now.
Angry baby!
Stop funning around.
Alright.
Nice to see you again, Steve.
Steve? What is this guy who's fucking...
Hello there, youngster. They say them aliens I was telling you about, well, they came back last night. Cut another crop circle in my south field.
How come I never seen none of them saucers, Clem?
Them aliens is wily, Pete. You don't cross the intergalactic void without learning a trick or two. You know what Pastorelli did? Yesterday, he gets an alarm system to protect his pole. Only he don't know how to rig it, so now it's all awry.
Okay.
Why, that barber's pole of his is his pride and joy. Brought it all the way over from Italy, wrapped all special-like. It ain't nothing but colored glass with some bulbs stuck up in it, but he thinks it's the be-all, end-all. Installed that alarm system just to protect it. Though who in tarnation would want to steal a worthless piece of junk like that? I don't know.
Maybe them aliens, Clem.
Oh, Pete, don't be ignorant. Them aliens don't give a fig for no colored glass. You think if they can build spaceships, they can't make a dadgum barber pole? Crazy hick don't know nothing about science. Pastorelli shelled out for an alarm system, all right, but he's too cheap to hire an electrician to hook her up. Dang idiot cross-wired it to the fire sprinkler, so now when the alarm goes off, it sets the sprinkler spraying. Tarnation! Aliens looking for intelligent life ought to stay away from this shop, sure enough. The Pastorelli's a funny sort. Foreigner, don't you know? He cuts hair pretty good, but he don't know spit about nothing else. You just ask him to hook up an alarm system if you need convincing.
Aliens.
Well, son, the ways of the alien is a specialized area of woodcraft unknown to all but the wiliest sportsmen. What you gotta remember is, your average alien is smarter than your average human. So you gotta be extra careful building your blind if you want to bag one.
You hunt aliens.
Son, after nailing an alien, you can never go back to quail. What, you think you can get one of those at a swap meet? Line your blind with lead to fool their sensing machines. Lay real quiet and wait. Preferably in the woods around the nuclear base. Oh, they love messing around out there.
Why not wait outside your field, Clem? Wait for 'em to come a-carving.
Oh, they do their crop doodles with zap guns, you darn fool. Don't you know nothing? Besides, ain't no place to put the blind out in the field. Now you listen to Clem Parsons if you want to tag an unearthly being. They cross the void, wondering what lies beyond, all the time not knowing that what awaits them is buckshot.
Buckshot. Tell us about buckshot.
Danged if I follow you, Steve.
Oh shit! You wanna fuck?
Danged if I follow you, Steve.
All right, I'm done.
Anytime, Steve.
TV party tonight. %41 off Packy Peanuts, assorted colors. Shit. Looks like Mr. Pastorelli forgot to put out the paper for Jimmy. Shit. Jimmy's the end boss. All this talk of Jimmy and what he can do, how scary he is. A zip code map with Harvest dead center. These mailboxes seem hardly used. 3 clocks 3 times. Bake sale, bake sale! A blind woman is trying to read her mail. Okay.
Yes?
I need some help, Mr.
Postmaster Boyle, what can I do for you today?
I'd like a large application, please.
Sorry, youngster, we're out of applications right now.
Come on, you must have one around here somewhere.
Well, I do have the master, but you can't write on that. And I only make copies once a month, on the button, regular as clockwork.
Well, can I go get one at the lodge instead? Come on, I won't kill you to make a lousy copy.
Not the effort, son.
Oh, God.
It's the principle. We must adhere to our standards. They're all that stand between civilization and chaos. I'm sorry, you'll just have to come back in a month, same as anyone else. And even then, I can't guarantee you'll get an application. The line is always long, and there are never enough to go around.
It's very important that I get in quickly.
That's what they all say. Postmaster Boyle, I'll just die if I don't get into the lodge. I can't make an exception, young man. It just wouldn't be right.
Blind.
Don't mumble, son. Can't understand you.
Fire.
Don't mumble, son. Can't understand you.
Newspaper.
Don't mumble, son. Can't understand you.
Bees.
Don't mumble, son. Can't understand you.
Okay.
Next time you post, don't forget the zip code.
Ho ho! I guess right here. Whoa. Extreme danger. Keep away from fence. These aircraft appear to be well maintained. This base is well stocked with missiles. Oddly enough, the guard booth is the only building on the base. An electrified chain link fence surrounds the base. Missle. Bass.
Oh, who goes there?
They tell me my name is Steve.
All right. This is Section 21. Keep your distance, son. I wouldn't want to have to blow your head off.
That makes 2 of us.
So you're the amnesiac, huh? Just another draft-dodging ploy the way I see it. But at least you're not an alien. You You see their ships every now and then. Sometimes swell bags one in the woods.
Who are you?
Colonel Buster Monroe, commander of the Harvest Nuclear Missile Installation, keeping America safe from those that would dye our flag red, white, and pink.
These are nuclear missiles?
Goddamn right they are. Every one of them ready to rain death on the Ruskies. All I gotta do is hit the button and blammo! The price of vodka goes through the roof. Along with the vodka.
Well, I suppose you have, you know, safeguards against accidents?
Safeguards? Don't be such a weak sister. There are no safeguards. This is the 50s.
Then you have sole control of the, missiles.
That's right. Been in charge here since WW2, when I got my lower torso shot off in the war. Those pantywaists in Washington wanted to stick me behind a desk. To hell with that. They owed me. I left my legs in Dusseldorf. They owed me. Of course, they felt that after the trauma of having to crawl from Germany to England trailing my intestines behind me, I was too emotionally unstable to continue in the military. That's why they gave me this nice cushy job and put me in charge of the nuclear missiles. Remember, duck and cover.
Oh shit! I couldn't get close! Look what you did.
Oh. Oh.
That.
So.
Who are you?
The. Got.
Well.
So.
Then.
That's when I got those panty. That's why.
He left his legs in Dusseldorf.
Why are you asking about the button, son?
I'm just a little nervous about it. I mean, suppose an accident happens.
Don't get your panties in a bunch, mister. The button is perfectly safe. I keep it on my person all the time. No commie bastard is getting his mitts on this button. No siree, Bob. No one initiates a nuclear holocaust in Harvest except me. Now, doesn't that make you feel better? Frankly, all these questions are making me a little suspicious of you. Maybe you're one of those pink-blooded Americans. Can you give me any reason why I shouldn't shoot you right now? I appreciate your honesty, comrade.
Damn it! That one's on me. Nuked. He's just itching to shoot somebody.
Halt! Got that when I those that
Dusseldorf.
You say before you came to Harvest, your lower torso was shot off in the war?
That's right. I was behind enemy lines. The night was dark. The rain wet. The plastique I was supposed to rig the bridge with precariously sandwiched between my knees as I crawled in the muddy mud. I didn't see the Jerry taking aim at me with his machine gun until half of me was flying through the air. With a quick spray of bullets in a straight line, it shot my body clean in two. My lower body landed at that Jerry's feet. I can still hear him, laughing as I started crawling in the general direction of England, calling behind me in broken English, Mein Freund, where is your legs? Looky, what have we here? Some legs? Hey, did anyone lose some legs? I'll never forget looking back over my shoulder and seeing that crowd doing the can-can with my legs. Still a few weeks later, with only my compass and a pair of nylons, I made it back to safety. Now the Krauts are our friends and the commie bastards are our enemies. But even so, there's at least one crowd out there that I'll never invite over to Sunday dinner. Frankly, always.
Oh, shit.
Can you give me any reason? Right, huh? Your average commie bastard is always only too ready to hide behind the Constitution.
Damn it.
Real Americans waive their rights for the common good. Would you?
Hell no, I refuse to surrender my rights. Sure I would for this great country.
You talk a good game, mister. But so does your average commie bastard. The Kremlin teaches its agents to talk their way out of a scrape. What do you think about that, son?
The communists can hardly be said to hold a monopoly on intellectual discord. I don't think much about stuff like that, Colonel.
You should have watched more TV
Damn
and
it.
read less Dostoevsky if you wanted to pass for an American, comrade.
Damn it. Dead again.
Oh! Colonel... Got...
All these different timelines we're creating.
Those...
Of course, they wouldn't have given you the, button if you were really, say, emotionally unstable?
Of course not. I was given a full exam by my captors in the concentration camp when I was captured during my second penetration behind enemy lines. A year after I lost my lower torso. It was quite thorough.
What did it say?
I don't know. I can't read German. Okay, yeah, you can't get shot in two equal but separate portions without feeling a little down. Who wouldn't? That doesn't mean I'm unbalanced. A little lighter, maybe, but my balance is fine. Still, is it abnormal to harbor doubts late at night when your boots in the corner mock you? Is it sick to want to poke them in their eyelets and rip out their laughing tongues? Then you feel bad, and you invite them under the covers with you, but will they come? Oh no! Spit and polish, trump, a long, long way to Tipperary, especially when you're waddling on your hands. Get some gloves, they say, in their high-pitched little voices and snicker in the bootlocker, talking to my jockstrap behind my back. They all deserve a good nuclear holocaust. Son, when you've had your body shot in half, you know a thing or two about fear. You learn that when something actually happens, it's never as bad as you imagine it would be. Oh, sure, I can't write my name in the snow. I had to shell out a few simoleons for portable IV drips, colostomy bags, and so on. The pain is hardly what I'd call constant. I have my good days when I pass out completely. We're never asked to endure more than we're capable of handling, mister. Folks would die in a nuclear holocaust, but nobody would die who wasn't going to die anyway, sooner or later. And the rest of us? Why, we'd take a little R&R at the old radiation bunker, climb out in 2 weeks, and go back to work, refreshed and ready to contribute as productive members of society again. Makes me wonder why I don't just push the button and take me a nice vacation. Can you give me any reason why I shouldn't? You're right, soldier. I'm sorry. Sometimes the intense pain clouds my mind. The kookaburras start whispering to me about the pretty mangoes in the high trees, and I know they can see me. They see all of us. Can't you hear them? Chattering with the llamas behind our backs?
Llamas?
They want our cornflakes, but they won't take the milk!
What the fuck? Oh god, it just keeps going.
Have you lost your mind? You think you can toy with me just because I have no Lord Torso, you damn kid, you? Or maybe you're one of those commie bastards.
You say before you came to...
Wait. How do you... What was the other options? Kookaburras and... Cornflakes? Was that it? Corn... Flakes?
I don't follow.
Ah, fuck. Was it one word or two? Corn... Flakes.
I don't follow.
Ah, I spelled it wrong. Corn... Flakes.
I don't follow.
What the fuck? Okay. How do we get back to that?
Harvest is a fine town, steeped in traditional American values. But that lodge, well, it makes me suspicious, don't mind saying it. They've got their fingers into everything around here. Like a certain red commie bastard menace which shall be nameless. You read me wrong, mister. I think you should join the lodge, infiltrate it, and report back on any Red sympathizers. Your report could affect my decision on what I've got to do.
Okay. What was it? Kookaburra? I don't know how to fucking... Oh, no! No! What have I done? Fuck. I just went right for the internet. Ah! It's fine, it's fine. We didn't lose any real progress. Fuck! I forgot we're still in screen capture, son of a bitch. God damn it. I want to know about the other stuff. I want all the dialogue options.
Oh, who goes there? Those
aliens, intestines, nuclear aliens. We didn't talk to him about but we'll just do this first. Lower torso?
You...
Wait, what?
Harvest.
How did I get to that?
That might work out for the best. I think you should...
Damn it, how did I get back there?
Aside from your commie bastard, your alien from another planet is the greatest threat to our democratic way of life. Did you know that 90% of sightings occur within the area of military installations? Hell, I shoot at them whenever I see their ships fly over. My bullets ping harmlessly off of their hulls. I suspect those things operate out of the lodge, but just try to convince anyone in Harvest of that. I tell you, son, a nuclear holocaust would be preferable to a takeover by big-headed aliens from Pluto. Lucky for us, I'll be making that call when the time comes.
Indeed.
Son, when you've had your... Oh, what? And the... makes me... You're right, so...
Okay, here we go. Llamas and corn... Yeah, it was corn. Did I not...
Have you lost your mind? You think you can toy with me just because I have no Lord Torso, you damn kid, you? Or maybe you're one of those commie bastards.
Huh. Meat.
I don't follow.
Rifle?
I don't follow.
Gun?
I don't follow.
There's gum. Gun?
I don't follow.
Missile?
I don't follow.
I think we're done. Wait, no, there's an option. Fireman. Fireman.
I wanted to get back into the thick of the action and out of this desk job, but those firemen are a damn peculiar bunch of ladies. I thought they'd object to my lack of a lower body, but they wouldn't let me join the fire department because they said I couldn't draw naked men. Can't draw naked men? Who the hell wants to? I could draw one if I was a sick commie pervert. Look, I did this last night. What do you think?
That's a fine drawing, Colonel.
You don't say. Then you'd better go reconnoiter the fire station, mister. There's a lot of art going on over there. Determine if commie infiltration has occurred in Harvest, and report back here. Your report could make the difference in what I decide to do.
About what, Colonel?
Never mind that, son. It's easier if you don't know.
Alright. It was fun, Colonel, but...
Remember, duck and cover.
Missile bass. Alright. Meat plant. We'll just keep going. Meat plant. Red brick building with a horrible stench coming from within. Lots of cats outside. Huh? Examine the splotch. This used to be a kitty cat. Carcasses of several small animals. So Harvest runs on cat. Good to know.
Steve, how's your father? Is he better?
About the same, I guess.
He's been away from work for weeks, and when I call your house, your mother won't let me talk to him.
I haven't seen him either.
This is a fine kettle of fish, I must say. Though I am glad to see you taking an interest in the business in your dad's absence.
Who are you?
Aw, Steve, I didn't want to believe that amnesia hokum. Now you're saying you don't remember your pal Pat O'Reilly?
Yeah, let's...
What's with all the cats? This a slaughterhouse or a kennel?
Oh, them? They eat the scraps, that's all.
Yeah, but look at them. Isn't there some kind of health department that keeps tabs on these things?
Are you going to work at the health department, Steve? Or here?
Or here. Seem defensive.
Maybe I get sick of do-gooder busybodies sucking around here all the time. A man's up to his elbows in guts all day, every day. What more do they want from him? You may come to realize that this business is not for everybody. Just ask your poor, ill dad. It takes dedication and a strong stomach.
God damn it! There's a cat eyeball in there.
A lot of times when I'm
eating cat
and digging the bits of intestine out from my fingernails, I must confess I don't have much appetite for red meat. But red meat is one of the principal food groups, and you've got to have it. So when you can do this all day and help yourself to a juicy red steak afterwards, then by golly, you can call yourself a butcher. Of course, amnesia would certainly help that, wouldn't it?
Come to think of it, I don't see any cattle around here. Where do you keep the animals?
Does it matter? The end product is all the customer cares about, Steve. And we only carry the finest meat, only the juiciest cuts. Once you take over the business, you'll realize the importance of maintaining quality while cutting costs. We know what we're doing here, Steve. If we didn't, would the lodge use us to cater their affairs?
Just keep cutting back to that same still image.
Your father's very particular about the profits, Steve. No freebies for anyone. But seeing how you're his son, if you'll bring written permission from your father, I'll give you the meat.
Cool.
Look, I'm not kidding about the amnesia. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, you always were such a kidder, Steve.
Funny how that's beginning to sound like a stock answer. Like it was coached.
You sure are acting like a kidder, son. With your dad ill, you're gonna need to start behaving like an adult, especially if you're gonna take over the family business. What exactly is wrong with your dad?
I don't know.
I wouldn't worry about it too much, Steve. You should be thinking about running the family business one day. That, getting into the lodge.
Meat.
Don't read you, Steve.
What? Ah.
Don't read you, Steve.
Butcher.
Don't read you, Steve.
Cow.
Don't read you, Steve.
Gore.
Don't read you, Steve.
Blood.
Don't read you, Steve. Don't be such a stranger, Steve. Hand my best to your dad.
Meat permission slip. Official meat release from the Station A. Notice under no circumstances are any parties not mentioned in this release as the recipients to receive any Harvest Meats. Oh, Harvest Meats Inc. products. I do hereby give my full permission to receive a grade 3 product from Harvest Meats Inc. Just everywhere. These lockers are riddled with inexplicable stains and dents. Glass protective fire alarm. Locked. Looks like the bake sale will be held here. Bulletin board riddled with staples. Distasteful amalgama of chewed gum, mangled love notes, broken ballpoint points, oozing blue ink, and wadded Kleenex.
Steve, good of you to drop by, big guy. Haven't seen you since graduation.
Quality
Lot
time.
of changes, I hear.
You could say that.
Good, good. That's a nice part of my job. Turning fine young men and women out into the world, and then watching them prosper. Of course, I was able to reach more people at the old Sentinel, God bless her. But then again, I never got to see the results of my work up close before.
Who are you?
You know very well I'm Mr. Harold, principal of Gain Memorial. Steve, I've heard about this amnesia nonsense. I had hoped you'd be in the lodge by now, fine young fellow like yourself. But now, I think maybe you need a little more quality time. Boy, I sure miss the old newspaper. The sheriff never did investigate that fire properly. Call it a newspaper man's instinct, though I can't imagine why Sheriff Dwayne would cover up anything. I mean, the only ones who stood to profit from the newspaper going out of business was the owner of the TV station, and Mr. McKnight had an airtight alibi. Still, if not for the fire, I never would have wound up as principal of Gain Memorial.
Gain Memorial? Sounds like a cemetery or a hospital, not a school.
This institution was named for a great man, whose first name escapes me. He epitomized the great potential within us all, big guy. I hear there's an honorary plaque commemorating him within the lodge. Big guy, barring some quality time, the greatest gift I can bestow upon you as your former principal is a word of advice. Join the Order of the Harvest Moon at any cost. Within the lodge lies your future, and without, dust.
Okay.
Surely mine is the most important position in Harvest. The ability to mold young minds. That's power. You might think Sheriff Dwayne's the most important man here, big guy. But he only deals with my failures. When I do my job right, the sheriff never sees a thing.
Big guy.
Why do you keep calling me big guy?
A sign of respect, lad. As principal, my station is higher than yours now, but you never know what the future holds, so you should always hedge your bets and pay tribute to your inferiors. You never know who will come to power, or who, even now, wields it behind the scenes. For all I know, you might already be a member of the Order, with access to the lodge. If that were the case, you'd be my superior, and I'd be all that much better off having shown you respect and spent some quality time with you.
What do you mean, quality time?
Some, like Miss Whaley, favor stern discipline, corporal punishment, as a means of socialization. Myself, I temper discipline with love. Quality time can be such a warm, sharing experience. After just a few sessions, you'd stop this amnesia nonsense and become a productive member of society and a fit candidate for the lodge.
So we just need more quality time.
Quality time.
You turned out pretty good, except for that amnesia nonsense.
It's not nonsense.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Maybe you need a little straightening out. Oh, the things I could do to you. You'd be a much finer young man with just a little quality time.
Fuck?
Oops, you just lost me.
Meat?
Oops, you just...
Asshole?
Oops, you just...
Sick fuck?
Oops, you just...
Okay.
Drop in again soon. Adult education is a wonderful thing, as is adult quality time.
Adult quality time. With quality time. Projector carefully engineered to sound good when played underwater. Okay. Ah, shit! Even the paper cutouts look stunned and zombified. Okay. Rough sketch of the lodge. The children look stunned and zombified. Okay, there we go. Dun, 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 dun.
My goodness, class, this is Stephen. He used to be a student here at Gein Memorial. Say hello, class. They're reticent. The educator's gravest problem today is the apathy of the students.
What's wrong with their kids?
I can tell you in one word, Stephen. Discipline. Thank goodness you weren't a sulky bear. You were always a smiley bear.
Then you remember me?
Not as such. So many pupils, Stephen. They come and they go. But I can always spot those who are nice boys. You can tell from the forehead. The lobes, right, class? I'm glad you stopped by, Stephen. Would you care to say a few words to the class about civic responsibility?
Not really. I was just passing through.
Oh, but you must, Stephen. A positive role model might be just the thing to inspire these little monsters. Stephen, have you any questions for me? Or shall I continue with class?
Yes, I do.
Ask away, then. We don't practice corporal punishment here. I've never believed in that old adage, spare the rod and spoil the child. A rod is too thin. But a baseball bat? That bridges the generation gap quite nicely. Oh dear, Colonel Monroe is conducting another air raid drill. Everyone into the hallway, quick!
If an A-bomb hits, what good is it gonna do to duck and cover?
My stars, that was exciting.
I like how it goes from being cartoony to just like, oh fuck.
Can you tell me anything about Harvest?
Harvest was founded by the Order of the Harvest Moon about 100 years ago.
For what purpose?
Why, I'm sure you'd have to ask them. You'll find the members of the Order at the lodge.
Can you tell me anything about Harvest?
Harvest was founded by the Order...
For what purpose?
Why,
This lodge. What do you know about it?
The building itself, like Harvest, was constructed with a specific purpose in mind. That noble intent is known only to those within the Order. You're at about the right age to join them, Stephen, and you will do so if you care about your future.
Baseball.
We don't follow, do we, class?
Bat.
We don't follow.
Brain damage.
We don't.
Dunce.
We don't follow. Stop by anytime, Stephen.
Quality time. Jesus. Baseball bats and funny hats. And I'm actually gonna have to call it there then. Unfortunately, 10 o'clock. I got some stuff to do before I go to bed. Jesus. So yeah. I appreciate y'all. I hope you have a good whatever the hell. Good night, good day, good evening. A good breakfast. Good dinner. I actually gotta quit out of here to turn this all off. Awesome. Hooray. But yeah, thanks everybody. And I will see you again soon. Later.